Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai. Welcome back to Local Laowai. In case you missed any of our last few episodes, stay tuned for this review. Start your bargaining experience by browsing and getting familiar with prices. You may even be able to do online research before you come, so you know how much an item should cost. Don't let on that you have your heart set on a particular item. Otherwise, the shopkeeper can use this as leverage against you later on in the process. Now keep in mind, the first price they give you is probably going to be at least twice as much as it should be. So your first response is, too expensive, 太贵了. Make it cheaper, 便宜一点.
Oh, 太贵了，便宜点吧.
Alright, that didn't exactly work, but at least we got her down to 70% of the original price. Let's keep going. Now tell her you saw the same thing at a different booth for much cheaper.
I saw this down at another booth for only 300. So much cheaper, only 300.
不可能的，你这个给多少钱？
Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Let's see how low she'll really go. 最低 means lowest.
最低啊，这样吧，最低的话给你550。
Well, better luck next time, I guess.
Hold on. There's one more trick I have up my sleeve. There she is now.
Hi.
Hey, help us out?
Of course.
Yes, nice.
If all else fails, see if a Chinese friend can get it for you. Some locals are bargaining experts. Budget barbershops are the most prevalent and least flashy. If you look around any neighborhood, you're sure to find one of these. Now, the barbers here are probably not the most experienced, and there's no guarantee they've ever cut a foreigner's hair before. But if you're not fussy about what your hair looks like, the price is certainly right. It costs about 10 to 20 kwai for a normal haircut here. For those of you looking for more of a quality guarantee, we have the mid-range shops. Now these shops will look a lot more professional, but they're stylish, modern, clean, and a lot of them are chain stores. So if you like what you get in one of these places, chances are you'll get a similar experience in another one of their locations in the other part of the city. City centers and business districts will boast some very fancy upscale salons for your hair's inner rock star. These places can set you back quite a bit, between 100 and 200 kwai for the most basic cut. If you come to a popular place without an appointment, the first thing you can expect to do is wait. Now I can't guarantee every haircut salon will have iPads here for you to use while you're waiting, but you can rest assured there will be magazines. When they're ready, they'll first lock your things away in a locker and wash your hair. It's also very common for them to give your scalp a little massage while they're at it. Then you'll sit down with your stylist and explain what you want done, using words like 剪头发 to get a haircut, 长 for long, and 短 for short. If you're in the market for a new pet, the first thing you can do is check to see if your city has an animal shelter. Or you could also look around your local pet store to see what they have for sale. If you buy from the pet store, make sure they can provide the health certificate of the animal before you buy. Now, besides being the responsible thing to do, getting your dog a checkup can also result in you getting your hands on a health certificate. Now, with the health certificate, you can then register your dog at the police station, and many cities require you to do so. Here in Beijing, you'll need your passport, a photocopy of your passport, and a 1-inch photo of your furry friend, plus the health certificate to register your dog. Although pet stores are becoming more and more common here in China, it's still entirely possible that there won't be a pet store near where you live. If this is the case, you can still get food and other basic supplies for common pets like cats and dogs in your local supermarket. If you do have a pet store near you, you can expect them to have everything a normal pet store would have back home, including a large variety of products for many different animals. And if they don't have something, they're usually willing to order it for you. Probably the most famous example of this is Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a Chinese martial art form that's believed to benefit both the mind and body. You can see many Chinese, especially the elderly, out at the break of dawn every day getting in their Tai Chi session. Whew. Now, if you're a jogger, you may notice a stark lack of runners outside here in China. And there's a good reason for that: space. If you've ever tried running down the street with parked cars and street vendors every 5 feet, you know what I'm talking about. If you want to escape the air outside, you may still be in luck. A lot of newer apartment complexes have an activities center like this one, where you can play games like ping pong, badminton. They even have tables for poker and mahjong. Western-style gyms are springing up like crazy in more affluent communities. Inside, you'll find much of the same equipment you'd find back home. Many gyms also offer different classes you can sign up for, like yoga or specialized aerobic classes as well. That's it for this review. Remember to check out our website for full videos of each of these episodes. And if you have any specific questions, comments, or concerns, shoot me an email at locallaowai@bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman. We'll see you next time on Local Laowai.